So since I don't know how to turn my camera around, since my phone updated, I can't switch it to selfie mode and then back around. I have to actually turn my camera around. So sorry if I have a weird angle and you always see up my nose. Today I want to show you what raising my solar panel did, adjusting it more towards the sun because it's now winter time, and the sun is, of course, looks to me farther towards the south. It's not out right at this moment, but as I've been kind of watching it, it's going down a little bit farther. I don't do a lot of sun research, but I'm not a complete idiot. I see where the sun comes out, but let me show you what I'm talking about. Also, I was going to do, you're going to see my battery monitor in this, and I was going to put that into this video, but I'm not doing it for just the views, but I'm going to make like it's not a two-part video, but I'm going to explain it in a separate video, because when I search for something, it usually brings up, you know, what the title says, and I want this video to show you what raising your solar panel will do, and, you know, tilting it a little bit to point it more towards the sun. Now, let me show you what I mean here, and like I said in my last video, feel free to make fun of my contraption here, my very cheap solar panel holder. I didn't go out and spend $1 million, so I'm a fucking, sorry, I'm trying to watch my language. I'm a hillbilly, I guess you could say. So now that that's over, said and done, you see here my extensions. These are just cheap, you know, 2x4s. The little legs there you see are where my solar panel was setting. So it was pretty flat towards the ground because the sun was pretty high up here in the summertime. So, you know, I knew I didn't have it perfect. I didn't do any calculating or nothing special like that. I just kind of eyeballed it. And now it's wintertime, so the sun kind of comes up back there a little further. And I have trees, so, you know, I have downfalls a lot to where I have my panel. But that's just, I'm surrounded by woods on the south side. So what I did was, as you can see, I put extensions and raised my panel higher. It's been snowing, but I raised it more towards the south so I could get more sun. And I'll tell you how I'm going to do this. I'm going to walk in here and see if I can show you my little meter, and I'm going to explain this real quick. I am not a video editing expert. Let me get out of the wind. I don't know, that might have been annoying. I'm not a video editing expert, so I don't know how to do the talk over. When you post a picture, I could probably figure it out pretty easy, but how I'm going to do it is I'm just going to show you pictures of my graph, and you'll see the difference. Oh, where's my flashlight? I'm sorry, I was not prepared for this. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm sorry. I just want you to be able to see. Come on. There we go. Okay. You see that little guy right there? It's a little box. Little box above my red wire. That is my battery voltage monitor. And that is what I'm going to show you. That's what I'm getting ready to show you clips from. I actually scrolled back. It takes data for like 6 months. It is, I believe, 0.5 off. So if it says it's 14 volts, it's only 13.5. A lot of people cry and whine about that. Oh, that thing's junk. You can't minus 0.5 when you look at it. Is it that hard? It's not really that hard. It's just something to remember. Put a sticky note on it if you have to. But what I'm going to get ready to show you, I'm going to show you short clips of screenshots I took of the data. I went back a couple months and was looking through to see how well my voltage did on that and how well it was my batteries were charging. And there are like 8 batteries in this truck. They're interstates, sealed, deep cycle. You'll see the random screenshots I took, what my voltage was getting at, and it was mainly on a normal day with the sun out, it was getting, you know, it'd get up to around 13.4 max. And once in a great while, I'm talking maybe once every month and a half or month, it would get to like 14.1, to where my charge controller, my cheap $12 charge controller, would shut off. And you see I'm charging, so it's a little green light by my solar panel. There's no sun outside. That's where my panel sits. No sun. Renogy 150 watt panel, only one. I love it, but you'll see the difference. And I'm going to show you yesterday. Yesterday there was quite a bit of sun, and I couldn't believe it. I mean, my batteries jumped up to 14.3, you know, something like that. And the charge controller was shutting the panel off, the charging, because so it doesn't overcharge your panels, because that's what a charge controller does. So bear with me. I'm going to show you these screenshots that I took. Sorry, I can't talk over them. I'm not that brilliant, but you'll get the gist, or you know, whatever of it. You'll be like, oh, okay, well, here's a picture going to 13, here's going to 13 something, and then bam, you'll see yesterday, which was December 8th, I believe, 8th or 9th, to where it was a real sunny day. I had brought my panel up, it's about a week ago or something like that. And I believe yesterday has been the sunniest day we've had for like a week. And you'll see to where I'm at like 14 volts for a good amount of time. So I just want to show you what adjusting your panel can actually do, and the huge difference. I never knew. I just adjusted it hoping it would help it, and I didn't know it would do that well. So adjust your panel, enjoy the pictures, I guess, if they're enjoyable for your informational purposes, and see you in the next video, where I will explain more about this battery monitor.